Hello rock hounds, Lapidary lovers, Mike here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another What Am I Tumbling Today episode. And today we're going to look inside two tumblers, this one right here and this one over here. They've both been in polish for quite a while, so the rocks in here and the rocks in here should be done, should be pretty. I'm really hoping they are, because there are some really pretty rocks in these two tumblers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to combine them in. I'm going to dump them both out and combine them in a colander, rinse them off really well. We'll take a look at them under the lab lights over there and sort through them and see what is actually done and what might need to go back in for some more time in polish. We'll give them the ultrasonic bath, and I'll dry them out and look at them dry too. Okay, so let me get started. I will dump them out, and I will meet you over at the bench under the lab lights so we can get a good look at them. Alrighty, so I've got the tumblers dumped out. Here's all of the tumbling media that was in those two tumblers. Here's the rocks that was in them. I'm going to give these rocks an ultrasonic bath, my ultrasonic cleaner, just to get any remaining polish off of them that might be stuck on them or in the nooks and crannies, so they can be as clean as they can be and as shiny as they can be. It's going to take a couple of loads through the ultrasonic cleaner to get all these through, so that's probably going to be an hour or two process. I will show you the finished rocks laid out and dry once I have them all ultrasonic, okay? All right, here goes the first load in the ultrasonic cleaner. All right. Oh yeah, I see some polish coming off in places. Oh yeah, here and there. Yeah, the water's getting murky already. There's a little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent in here too to help clean these up. So I'm going to let each load go for about 45 minutes. Then I'll give them a final rinse and lay them out to dry. And then when all of the rocks are done and dry, we'll take a look at them. All right, so here's all the rocks from those two tumblers laid out, dry. They're very dry. So the shine you see is the shine they've got. Now, I will say we've got a little bit of trouble in paradise here. Not all these rocks shined up really nice. And I think I know what the problem is in most of the cases. Maybe we'll start with the problematic ones and go on to the really pretty ones, okay? So let me zoom in up here. Up here we've got some Jaspers, some Chert over here, and I'm not sure what this rock is, but clearly it's fairly soft. This I thought was petrified wood, but I'm not 100% certain what it is, actually. You know, now that it's kind of polished up looking at it, it kind of looks more like the strata has been folded up in there. It doesn't look like wood grain anymore. So I would say that's actually some kind of rock. So I found this Chert in Wyoming. I found this rock in Wyoming. These Jaspers, these came from Arizona. This rock came from Arizona. They do not have great polish on them for the most part. I mean, this Jasper's not bad. It's not bad. This one, again, not bad. But the Cherts, this thing, and this rock, they're definitely softer than all these agates that were in there because the agates have proceeded to beat them up. And I knew I was playing with fire by mixing so much Chert and Jasper in with agates, because I've had this problem before. So what I will probably do is take these rocks that I'm not happy with the polish on them, and maybe move them back to pre-polish for a week or two, and then polish again, but only with rocks of similar hardness and with the softer tumbling media, rather than with other agates and agate tumbling media. And I could actually include these two pieces of dragon's blood, maybe. They have a decent polish on them, but it is not great. It is not great. Let me zoom in on those. I can't zoom in. Yeah, so I was hoping this dragon's blood would turn out a little bit better than it is. I mean, like I said, it's got an okay polish, but it's not great. got this piece of dragon's blood, and I cut it in half. Got it in Ohio at a rock shop. We went up there for the total eclipse of the sun back in the spring, and that's where I got that. And it's a really pretty rock, and it's a shame it doesn't have a perfect polish on it. But like I said, maybe I'll put it with these softer rocks up here when I back them up to pre-polish and then run them through polish again, all together with softer rocks. Now, strangely, this Jasper, which I also got at a rock shop in Ohio, very colorful stuff. It's kind of like pointless artwork, because if you look at it really close with a loupe, you can see that these colors aren't solid. They're little tiny dots of color all through this green matrix of the Jasper here. Um, this actually got a really great polish. So this is obviously a much harder Jasper than these Jaspers and Cherts up here. I don't know. Go figure. And then also, this rock looks like more of this stuff. But this rock got a pretty decent polish. So obviously they're not the same. They are different. This one's harder, this one's softer. And then a lot of people use the terms Flint and Chert more or less interchangeably. But here's a piece of Flint. Again, this is Ohio Flint. Got it when we were up in Ohio for the eclipse. This took on an amazing polish. Just absolutely amazing. I couldn't hope for a better polish on it. But the Chert, not so much. So, okay. But, okay, so that's the problematic stuff and somewhat problematic stuff. We got a lot of stuff here that took on a really great polish. Basically, all the agates are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Basically, the harder a rock is, the easier it is to polish it. It's the soft rocks that are going to give you trouble. Every day of the week, it's going to be the soft rocks that are going to give you trouble. So, what do we got here? Well, we'll start over here on this end. We got some pieces of lysite agate here. This was actually one piece, but it broke at some point during the tumbling, and well, both pieces made it all the way through to polish, and it's got a great polish on it. That is nice. Both pieces do. Got some more agate down here. This is actually chalcedony from little fault lines in the Badlands in Nebraska. The little fault lines fill in with chalcedony. We're out there fossil hunting every year, and I collected a few pieces. And a few pieces have made it all the way through to polish now, and they are quite pretty. And they've got some nice fortification banding in them. Now, I don't know if it's showing up. It's subtle. The colors are subtle, but they're there. And that's beautiful. And when we go out there again in the spring, I'll be looking for more of this stuff, as well as fossils to collect. Out in Wyoming, I found this rock, which, according to my best information and best guesswork, is a kind of very colorful dolomite. And this surprisingly polished up very well, because I figured it would be a softer rock, but no, this took an amazing shine. Just a beautiful rock. Couldn't ask for a better shine on that. And if we move on down here to these agates, I got a lot of agates here that my buddy Jim gave me. He gave me some bubblegum agates. He gave me some prairie agates. And basically, that's what most of this stuff is. I think this is another piece of Ohio Flint right here. Yeah, I think that's Ohio Flint. I'll put that over there with the other Flint. Yeah, again, it took a great polish. But yeah, they got some great agates here that my buddy Jim gave me. I mean, that one got some nice bands around the outside with a quartz in the center. And it all took a great polish, even the quartz, which is a lot softer than the agate. This one I like. I call this one Owl Eyes for obvious reasons. And just, that's actually petrified wood. I'll put that over there with petrified wood. And then, these other just bubblegum agates and prairie agates and whatnot, just beautiful. They came out absolutely beautiful. Thank you for giving me these, Jim. They cleaned up really, really nice. And then over here we've got some petrified wood. These 4 pieces are petrified wood. Very colorful stuff from the Dobell Ranch. Fully agatized from Arizona. And this stuff always polishes really, really nice. Always takes a great polish. It's very colorful. Then down here we got one more agate. This is actually a slice out of an agate nodule. And I don't know if you can see. I've zoomed in all the way. But it's got a little bit of fortification banding around the outside, but it's got amazing orange, purple, and red layers on the inside. That is a really super cool and colorful rock. And of course, being agate, it turned out to have an amazing shine. Agates are hard, and the harder stuff shines up easier. So anyway, that's what I got out of my tumblers today. I think that I am going to set this stuff aside and retumble it, maybe with some other softer rocks I've got, and see if we can get them to shine up a little nicer. Okay, I mean some of them are nothing to sneeze at, but they could be better. They could be better. Whereas these right here, I don't think I could improve them if my life depended on it. They are just about perfect. So I'm pretty happy with this batch, how they all turned out. If you guys are happy with this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see my future videos. There will be more rock tumbling, rock cutting, rock pounding, whatnot. So subscribe to see those videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this one. Bye.